Welcome back to Factorio, and this time I remembered to unmute my mic. So, I'm going to start off with last episode, which will actually come out about an hour after this episode, because I'm going to upload it anyway. I forgot to unmute my mic. And I spent literally 35 minutes talking and doing an episode with you guys not being able to hear anything. I could redo it all. I could load an autosave and wait a bit of time and fix everything and run again. But frankly, I decided I can't be bothered, number one. Number two, I can hopefully re-show you what I've done anyway. So, first thing I did that I can't re-show is I moved steel across. Steel input to load up steel trains is now on these two lines. We got rid of this loop system because the last episode that you guys saw, the time-lapse one, I jumped on a train and it went frigging everywhere, including a loop around the steel. I don't know exactly how many trains are doing that shouldn't be, but it's enough that it's starting to frustrate me. So I decided, look, I'm just going to fix it. I'm just going to, rather having the train line come off this corner and up and in and out and, yeah. We're just moving steel. So steel is technically a loop still. And actually I'm going to fix that right now. It's now technically not a loop. As soon as these construction blocks can actually fix this, problem solved. Look for any red marks. Trains that can't path. Yes, we have a lot of trains. A lot of... Oh! You can't get to smelter copper. I have no idea why you can't get to the smelter copper. I'm really hoping that had nothing to do with steel. Alright, it's a problem for later. We had blue circuits, blue science backing up again onto the main line. Turns out one too many trains got sent here. There were, for some reason, 4 green circuit trains. So one's got sent to parking and it's going to live at parking. And it will be given a new job in the future. The copper ore output line got moved up higher. Not because where it was a problem, but we've got too many trains using... Well, let's zoom to anywhere. We have a lot of trains using the center 2 tracks. A lot of trains. They have the option to use other tracks, but a lot of them don't. Some of them can't, so that's what we're going to fix. I'll actually be doing... Hopefully I'll fit into this episode, because I've only got literally like 25 minutes before I've got to walk out the door. So hopefully I'll fix it in the next episode. But, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to steal Mojo's 2-track blueprints. And we're going to up the number of signals on this output lane. Just for higher throughput. I don't actually... Come on. I don't need... I'm a catch-22. I don't need the extra signals. But we're at the point where they wouldn't hurt. Alright, hang on. I need a blueprint. What's something? That's definitely junk. I need that signal to that signal. So, the copper stacker, like, added more copper trains, it's doing wonderful. Really, really good. It looks like a bit of a mess. But technically, like, that one's got copper plate. That one has some copper plate. You'll see this train will load up in a matter of seconds. This one has some copper plate. These requester chests are, like, technically not full. Yeah. 48,000, that's full, isn't it? Yeah, full, gone. So we have either copper plate or copper ore existing in most of these smelters at the same time. Generally, well, one or the other. It's generally not both at the same time, so they are running perfectly fine. They could be running better. And it's half getting these trains out, and also they're all sitting on this damn same single lane. So we're going to fix both problems bit by bit. First off, we're doing is... I need that blueprint. No, I need deconstruction. And I'm going to get rid of the existing signals. Done. And that blueprint, wherever it's gone, which of course doesn't line up. Whatever. Close enough's good enough. Because Mojo's blueprints, they're around about... Well, actually, that's even better. Alright, let's try that again. That'll do. Delete, 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 delete. Train track oil barrel. There we go. Oops. That will break. Definitely break some pathing. So these are 4 train wagons apart. And the idea is the more signals you have, technically in some circumstances, the higher the throughput you can have. It basically means that when the first train clears a small area, the next train can start going. That's basically all it falls down to. Yeah, it's sort of complicated, and the best way I can oh, crap. That's ages ago. The best way I can explain it is build yourself a test track. Build yourself a test track, make a long train, a 312-3, and make it train track 2,000 tiles. Put a station at either end, and then set 2 trains, one on the main line and one on the siding, to both go to the same station at the same time. That one, there. Without that, they'll do. Really? You still won't line up. Let's try it without the without the train track. And you can have a symbol of a fish. Yeah, remove the train track from scenario and all is good. We do need to get rid of old signals. Again. You. Yeah, so set up your test, long main line, a siding, station at the end, and have 2 trains go to the same station at the same time. One off the main line and one off the siding. And you will see that yeah, they'll get there in whatever time. And then do the exact same, and make sure your signals are like a train length apart. They are, whatever it is, 12, 3, 18. 18 tiles, 18 train lengths apart. Then do the same thing with, like, whoop. The crap, that didn't line up. Do the exact same test with them being like 4 apart. 4 train wagons apart. And you'll see, like, yes, you have technically slightly improved throughput, but not by a vast amount. But this is actually the problem we've got. We've got the trains are not getting out fast enough, and I'm actually going to cheat by putting a set of signals there. The trains are not getting out and onto the main line fast enough because there's just too many trains on this middle line. So we're doing two things. We're one, upping the copper train output track, for lack of a better term. All right. So at the moment it's single lane, and that's fast enough. That is perfectly fast enough and high enough throughput for copper. But it could be better if we went to dual lane. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully I'm not going to have anything kill me on the way through, because that's always a bonus. Yeah, I know. Signals are in the way everywhere. Really? What else is in the way? Yeah, no path, that's fine. You go away, and you go away. You don't need output, you don't need output. We need a chain signal, and then we need a proper signal. And we need a chain on the way in, and we actually need a proper signal there. Go look at iron for a second. Let's see how I did this. Yeah, I did use full signals. Okay. I didn't look at the bit I was meant to look at. You have to be a chain. And do I need you? No, I don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Chain. Chain. Chain signal, I think. Oh, so that's on the outside. That makes life so much easier. No, I didn't put a chain signal in there. I technically should have. Alright, we're going to do it on this one. So you can pull far forward as... Okay. Fish. Sure. And then just because it's easier... Crap, where'd my fish go? Doesn't look like a fish anymore. That's where it went. Okay. No, that signal's got to bugger off. Alright, same story. We need a chain signal there and a chain signal there. A chain signal there. Actually, you've got to be a proper signal, and you've got to be a proper signal. We need a proper signal before here. Proper signal, proper signal. Chain signal, chain signal. What do we need going through? We need a chain there, and a chain there, and a proper signal. do this from map view because it's quicker. Nope. Done. Alright. And then we need without the train track. Alright, so this will speed up the output of the trains. Step number 1. Step number 2 is we need to actually force trains off the main line. Or off the main center to rail lines. Alright. And I'm really hoping... Oh, I've got just enough time, I hope. Alright, we need to change signal the shit out of this. Signal, 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 full signal. Really? Did I not put... Ooh, that could have been bad. I missed signals. You, and you. You're before a merge, so technically you can be a full signal. I think. I don't know. We're going to leave it like that. So, hopefully... Oh, I seem to have removed an important power pole somewhere along the way. A very important power pole. You have power. You tell me... Oh. Alright, reinsert my special, very, very important linchpin power pole. Or take some copper wire, which I seem to be out of. That's annoying. Done. Fixed. That was frustrating. Alright. That all looks to be signaled properly. Well, here we go. You got right away. You don't have right away. You're running. Yep. And you're running both trains all the way through. Excellent. Slow down, you. Speed up, you. Because I want to see what happens here. You go straight through, and you go straight through. Done! Brilliant. One problem solved. Alright. We're going to jump in a train ourselves and hurdle ourselves to the other side of the map. Where the hell are my trains? Oh. In my taskbar. Toolbar. Fuel first, and then we're going to what are you called? Iron 11. Yeah. Because I got like 5 minutes to try and show this off. So the current problem we have is Iron 11 is a perfect example because it's just where it's located. Iron 11 can only feed off the center 2 lanes. That needs to be fixed. I did fix... No. Iron ore can always come in from these 4 lanes. Always has been able to. Iron ore output, same story, can pick any of the 4 lanes to output onto. And actually we need to... Oh, do we? No, we don't. We're stuck in traffic. So what we're going to do, and it's because there's just so many trains on that center line, is we're going to take away his choice, well, take away his option to use this center lane, and we're going to force him to use either the top two or the top two lanes. So top two lanes will become iron. This one will become dedicated copper. These two will become everything basically. Right? I have here new outpost that we just laid in. That's copper, 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 oil, and uranium. Because it has oil on it, it has to be able to access these two center lanes. Alright? It can, like, obviously that was a copper train, just by the track it chose. So, yes. There are some trains, like hopefully when this one comes out, he will not choose the middle lane. He'll choose, hopefully... Oh, he's choosing the bottom lane. Which... There we go. He's choosing the third lane. So, hopefully that's one of the fixes. And I just noticed those signals are not meant to be there. Yeah, still got some erroneous signals laying around. So yeah, that's the plan. To rebuild the outpost bit by bit. And it's what I'll do between episodes. I will come along here, because this is all on an 8-lane main line, and swap over all the irons to use the outside two, and the copper to use the third lane. Oil and anything shared, like I think there's a shared one just here somewhere. This particular one, which is a stone and a copper, it will have to have access to these middle two lanes. It will also have access, or at least should have access, to the third lane for copper, in case the train has that option of using that lane. But stone will need access to that middle lane. And we're almost here. Yep. Jump off the train. And of course this one train is really going to yell at me, because it's just lost its path and stopped dead in its tracks somewhere. Right. Move wildlife. Okay, so we want... We're going to do it like that. Hopefully. No. Come on, you can do it. Yep, that's my alarm going off. It's a silent alarm, so I am learning. No. You there. And you there. Now, let's see whether I can signal at all. No, wrong way. Input. Input. No. Output, output, output. Don't stay on the tracks, JD. You end up as a pancake. Output. Standard signal. Your oops. Output, output. No. Okay. It's quicker and easier to do this. Yep. Game super lag train pathfinding meant to be fixed in 0.15. Obviously not quite fixed. Okay. Alright, we'll do it like... Oh, can you reach? Oh, you can't. Oh, no, not really. Alright, we'll do it like that then. Okay. So you go to that lane. No, we're going to keep going up at an angle. You're a very slow train. Okie dokie. There we go. That hooks back up at least. Alright, so we want that lane and that lane. Alright. Chain signal, chains. I'm going to get hit by a train again. I can feel it. Normal signal, normal signal, normal signal, normal signal. That should be normal signal as well. Chain signal, chain signal, chain, and chain. You're an output, 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 output. Right on the track coming down, that's thank you. Input, output. Then I want that one for the way. No, I want no. Like that. Done. Does that look right? So it's chain in, chain out, chain in, chain in, chain out, 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 out. Okay. Click this. Are you broken? No. Can you go to iron 11? Yes, you can. Alright. So that's what we do. Now the good thing is it's blueprintable. So I can pick this up. This is another single lane input output, so I can just blueprint that to there. That's a coal, so it gets left. That's an iron, so same story, I can blueprint it to here. Unfortunately, I have to rebuild it because it'll be inverted. Will it? Yes, it will be. It'll be mirrored. So I have to rebuild it for a southbound lane, right? But yeah, this will then force this train, one train at a time, onto the outside 2 lanes. I can then do the same with, basically this whole build. This is a siding or a side piece of track, so I can't do it with this one because it's sharing stone, iron, stone. I could hope that it chooses to use the outside ones. I doubt it very much. The trains are pretty stupid. Do you have trains? Oh, you don't have trains. Okie dokie. Copper 28. Can I stack an extra one on the way in? Yes. Maybe. Let's go with no. Come to here. And we go 28 copper. Inventory full. Go back to parking, please. Do as you're told. And stay. And then we want SM copper, inventory empty, copy, paste, paste, paste. Come on, run, run, go, and go. that the last one that I've built and haven't... Nope, there's another one. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh. Because one of the bots deconstructed it. And that could be deconstructed too. Bots. Can't click. Copper 29. Yep. And because of that T-junction, we should be fine. So I can fit 4 there, plus 1 in the signal gap, 2 in the signal gap, 3. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. I can fit 7 trains. So flick you to manual. 29. Inventory full. SM. Copper inventory empty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Go. 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 And go. I definitely think we're going to need a bigger copper stacker now. Although now that I've fixed that problem, it seems like we've just emptying it as fast as we can and burning it up. Yeah, it's 46,000 plate in there. There's no plate in there, but there is ore. There's no plate in there, but there's no ore. And there's a shit ton of plate in there. Well, it looks like the trains. Oh, look, that might be a case of a problem. Yeah, train got cut in half. Why? That's all signaled. Like, apart from maybe a signal in there, but that train should not have been cut in half. Alright, I'm going to call it here for this episode and go fix a bloody train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it got cut in half good and proper. It got cut in half by that train, from looks of it. Copper 4 cut a copper 21 in half. Bloody hell. Oh, that's the rest of it. So it was actually coming down the bottom lane. Why are there no signals down the bottom? No, it would have been cut there or there. And then it's coasted down to here. Alright, can you go to parking? Well, that solved that half. I don't know, if anybody's great at a train autopsy, can you figure out what the hell happened to this train? Because, you know, it was obviously coming through... It must have been through there, and that train snapped in half. But there's no logical reason I can think of why. It is all signaled properly. Apart from a signal in right that section, but this one should stop it. That one should stop it. That one should stop it before it hit. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, like I said, I'm going to call it for this episode and go clean up another train mess. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next episode, where hopefully my traffic jams and my train decapitations have all been fixed. Oh shit, that's one hell of a backup. 21. Yeah, we're backed up all the way around. Well, that solves that problem real quick, doesn't it? That's how you make the base stop working. You kill a train. He says, still doing 200,000 iron. That's awfully flat. I think that's flat because it's a max for one build. Nope. Yeah, we've only got one green circuit build running. You're dead, and you're dead. Mostly dead. Same story, these guys are not repathing. They've chosen this one and they're sitting here waiting. Oh, hang on, that green circuit's in. That one's red circuit's out. Alright, yep, I need to call it. I need to run out the door and fix the train. Thank you guys, as always. I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully, yeah, we've fixed decapitated trains and everything else. And hopefully the iron stacker magically fixes itself as well. That'd be really nice. Oh, that's a perfect spot to stop. But yeah, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next one. Bye.